Hello students, good morning. 10th standard science, chemistry unit 2, periodic classification of elements. Dear students, already in the previous videos we have completed the lesson 1, that is atoms and molecules, and now from this video we are going to continue the lesson number 2, that is periodic classification of elements. Dear students, already in the 9th standard, the same lesson you have studied, the periodic classification of elements, already you have studied. It is nothing but it is just arranging the elements in the form of a table, and that was tried by various scientists, and it is explained in this lesson. Are you clear, students, what we are going to see now? How the elements are classified and how periodic table is made. That is given under the topic periodic classification of elements. Okay, dear students, in this slide I have shown various elements. The first one is aluminium, the second one is gold, this is copper, this is sodium, this is potassium, and this is nickel. So various elements present, and each element is unique in its nature. So they have different physical and chemical properties, but there is a regular arrangement is needed because in their properties there is some similarities found. So based on the similarity we have to arrange them in the form of a table so that it is easy to remember them, because till date we have around 120 elements. If we study the properties of every element individually, it is a tedious process. So to avoid confusion and to minimize our work, if the elements possess same property, then they can be placed in a group. Okay, so for all these reasons, the generation of periodic table is essential. Dear students, here I have placed a picture of a fruit shop. Okay, here various fruits are arranged in various racks. The apple is arranged in one rack, orange is arranged in another rack, and so on. Okay, why it is arranged like this? Because if we arrange like this, we can avoid confusion. If we want apple, we can take it directly from the apple rack. If you want oranges, you can take it directly from the orange rack, and so on. Isn't it? Yes. Likewise, if the elements also are arranged in the form of a table, it is easy to analyze about their properties. So the result is construction of periodic table. Okay, dear students, it is given about the construction of periodic table. Every day, even today, the scientists are trying to discover new elements. Isn't it? Yes, the researches keep going. That is given in the point number 1. Every day new elements are being discovered, and till date we have around 120. We have more than 120 elements which are obtained as a result of the researches made by various scientists, and there is a proper arrangement is necessary. Why it is necessary? In order to have a clear picture about the properties of elements, we have to arrange the elements in the form of a table. So what is necessary? There is a proper arrangement of elements is necessary in order to have a clear understanding, and this attempt was made by a number of scientists from ancient days. Okay, so that is given in the last point. Various scientists made a number of attempts on classifying the elements to construct a periodic table. Okay, and the names of those scientists is listed here. The first attempt of classifying elements was made by a scientist called Lavoisier. Then secondly, John Dobereiner. About John Dobereiner also we have studied in 9th standard. He has arranged the elements as a set of 3. Okay, and if we look at the arithmetic mean of the atomic mass of the middle element, that will be equal to the average of the atomic masses of the other 2 elements that we have seen in the 9th standard itself. The next arrangement of elements was made by Newland. He has arranged the elements as octave. What is called as octave? A group of 8 elements is called as octave. That also we have seen in 9th standard. The next there is an arrangement was proposed by a scientist called Lothar Meyer. Then finally Mendeleev, John Dmitriev Mendeleev, and his arrangement of periodic table was based on atomic mass, or we can say atomic weight. So in his arrangement, the elements are arranged in the increasing order of the atomic weight. But this method of arrangement also had some disadvantages. So in order to avoid those disadvantages, there is another arrangement of elements is necessary, and that was done by another scientist called Henry Moseley. Okay, it is given the reason for the construction of modern periodic table. Look at the first point. Point number 1 is Mendeleev's classification is based on atomic mass. That I told you now. Mendeleev's periodic table is based on what? It is based on atomic mass, but it has some disadvantages, or it has some discrepancies. So to avoid those disadvantages, what is essential? Surely another arrangement of element is essential, and that was proposed by a scientist called Henry Moseley. That is given in the point number 3. Hence, a new method of arrangement of elements based on atomic number. This point is very, very important, because in the Mendeleev's periodic table, the elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic weight, but in Henry's periodic table, the elements are arranged in the increasing order of atomic number. That is very, 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 very essential. We have to keep in mind. Okay, Mama? Okay. Then Henry Moseley proposed a law that is called as modern periodic law. It is given here. Look at the modern periodic law very carefully. It's very, very important. The modern periodic law says that the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic properties of the periodic function of their atomic numbers, which means every element will have a particular physical as well as chemical property, and that physical and chemical property is repeated. The physical and chemical property of one element is repeated after a number of elements. So that is given here by the word periodic function. Is it clear, students? For example, if we take the first column of elements, we have hydrogen, lithium, sodium. Their properties are similar, and that similar properties repeated after a particular interval. So that is given by a modern periodic law. It says that the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic number. So based on atomic number, what is varied? Their physical and chemical properties are varied. Is it clear, students? What is modern periodic law? What does it say? It says that the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic function. Periodic function means there will be a regular interval between same properties. Okay, the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic numbers. Okay, ma. Then by making use of this modern periodic law, what is constructed? Modern periodic table is constructed, and in this modern periodic table, the elements are arranged in the form of a table. And we know a table means surely it should contain a horizontal arrangement as well as vertical arrangement. And in this table, there is a criteria followed, that is increasing order of atomic number, which means lower atomic number element first, then higher atomic number. Likewise, throughout this modern periodic table, what was followed? The increasing order of atomic number was followed throughout the periodic table. Is it clear? The elements are arranged in the form of a table, and in this table, what is followed? The increasing order of atomic number is followed. Okay, now we are going to see what is called as modern periodic table. The answer is given here. The modern periodic table is a tabular arrangement of elements in row and in column. What is called as row? The horizontal arrangement starting from left to right in a periodic table is called as row. And what is column? The vertical arrangement starting from top to bottom is called as column. So that is given here. The modern periodic table is a tabular arrangement of elements in row and in columns, highlighting the regular repetition of properties of the elements. Here this repetition is very, very important. As I told you already, after a particular interval, what is repeated? The same property is repeated. Okay, Vama. So what is made a modern periodic table? It is a tabular arrangement of elements in row and in column. But here what is maintained? The repetition of properties is maintained throughout the construction of the periodic table. Okay, Vama. Okay. And dear students, this is the modern periodic table we have been using till date. Okay. Now look at the arrangement. This is the horizontal arrangement called period. Is it clear? Starting from left to right is called as horizontal arrangement and it is given the name period. How many periods are there in the periodic table? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. How many periods are there? There are 7 periods present in the modern periodic table. Then what is called as group? The vertical arrangement starting from top to bottom is called as group. What is group? The vertical arrangement of elements starting from top to bottom in a periodic table is called as group. There are 18 groups present in the periodic table. Group number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. How many groups are there? There are 18 groups, 7 periods and 18 groups present in the periodic table. Okay, now in another slide I have given you clearly what are called as periods and what are called as groups. What is period? The horizontal arrangement of elements starting from left to right in a periodic table is called as period. How many periods are present? There are 7 periods present in a modern periodic table. Then what is called as group? The vertical arrangement of elements starting from top to bottom is called as group. How many groups are there? There are 18 groups present in the periodic table. Again I have given here there are 7 periods and 18 groups present in the modern periodic table. Okay, dear students, in the coming videos let us study in detail about the periods and about the groups. Okay, in this video what are the things we have seen? Firstly, we have seen about various elements, their arrangements and the necessity of creating modern periodic table and the various attempts done by different scientists and modern periodic law. It was created by Henry Moseley. Then what we have seen? Modern periodic law. What is modern periodic law? The physical and chemical properties of the elements or the periodic function of their atomic numbers. Then modern periodic table. It is a tabular arrangement of elements in row and in column. Then modern periodic table. Then period and group. What is period? The horizontal arrangement is called as period. What is group? The vertical arrangement is called as group. How many periods and groups are present? 7 periods and 18 groups are present in the periodic table. Okay, dear students, go through the video and have a better understanding. Thank you.